Okay, last one, and then I'm gonna fucking finally go to bed because I'm finally starting to feel sleepy without having to smoke. Shout out to me being sober for 2 weeks. Okay. Anyway, I fucking hate the Zeus Network. The Zeus Network has become a minstrel show. Yes, I said it. Now, I'm not trying to sound like a hater. I'm not. Shout out to all the girls that, you know what I'm saying, had gotten opportunities through Zeus Network from being on like Baddies or Joseline's Cabaret and blah, 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 whatever, whatever. But every time I happen to just see an episode of Baddies, or I happen to just see an episode of Joseline's Cabaret, or when Angela's mom, Tokyo, when Black China's mom, Tokyo Tony, had her, was on that, whatever the fuck. Child. Now, I'm a millennial. I grew up watching Bad Girls Club as a kid, okay? As a kid. Because I ain't know no better for real. I mean, I'm lying. I knew better, but, I like to indulge in toxic shit too because we're fucking human. So, of course, we're going to indulge in toxic shit sometimes. But when you are an adult and when you should know better, it's like, why are you indulging in toxic shit like that? Like, I don't know. Like, even when it comes to like love and hip hop, like I don't think Love and Hip Hop has as many fights as like Baddies and Joseline's Cabaret and whatever, whatever. But they always fight at the reunion, and it's so. Not only is it toxic, but it's embarrassing, especially as like a black woman. Now, I'm not saying that. Oh yeah, we can never fight. We can never get into like a physical altercation, or you can never defend yourself if somebody throws a punch at you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that we need to find other ways to fight. Like, I'm gonna sound real Malcolm X here, but we gotta fight with our mind. We have to learn how to fight with our mind. And granted, you have the Michelle Obamas out there, you have the Oprahs out there, you have the the Imans, the Yara Shahidis, the classist type of like, black women or whatever. And I get that we need all things. We believe it or not, we need ratchetry because again, we're fucking human. But to overindulge in that bullshit, you don't think that's toxic? You don't think it's toxic to like overindulge? And then for the girlies who I'm talking about, like the young women who's like looking at that shit and thinking that that shit is cool, thinking that that shit is cute, like nobody is seeing what's wrong with that. Then this might be a little bit off topic, but I was on X, aka Twitter, and that little boy Kai Sanat, he was getting so much heat for kicking his robot. I guess he ordered this robot, whatever, and allegedly he had kicked the robot, and people were so mad, like, oh, he's a narcissist. Why is he kicking this robot? And everybody was like freaking up in arms about the fucking robot. And some people were saying like, oh, it's an inanimate object, like who cares or whatever. But the people who were saying like, oh yeah, you lack empathy. No, you motherfuckers lack empathy. Y'all like empathy. It's giving that y'all don't y'all don't care about black women, bro. Like it's wild to me. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy to me. Like, how could you? I can't watch. I'm so bothered. Like watching Baddies, watching Joseline's Cabaret. Like the way they literally beat each other to a bloody pulp. Now, granted, you have a sport called boxing where people, obviously you get paid to fight. But I feel like even in boxing, it's still rules and stuff. It's still a strategic way that you fight. You know what I mean? And you train for these fights and stuff. On Baddies, on Joseline's Cabaret, Zeus is literally running a fucking minstrel show, yo. I don't care what none of y'all say. Like, and the only reason why I've happened to even watch some of those episodes, for those of you, for the unintelligent people who may come in the comments and be like, oh, well, if you don't like it, why are you watching it? Listen, ho, I be around low vibrational hoes sometimes. I'm just going to keep it a stack, okay? I run an organization for 304s. Okay, for the survival girlies, middle class girlies, high end girlies. So I'm around all types of hoes. I'm around all types of hoes, all different classes of hoes. Okay, hierarchy exists. All right. So with that being said, I've seen it by default. I don't have a Zeus subscription. I don't just sit up there and just watch Zeus. I don't know. But Lemuel Plumber, the owner of Zeus, you come from a good family. You come from a rich black family. Okay? And you are exploiting people for money? Really? Anyway, I'm off this. I'm starting to get sleepy. Please cancel me. Cancel me before you cancel the fucking minstrel show. Because I'm telling the fucking truth. Bye bye now.